reverse an opioid overdose. You can get it without a prescription in most states, and it's really easy to use. If you or someone you know is at risk for opioid overdose, naloxone could save their life. Keep it on you and at home. For more information about naloxone, visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a Wilson man pleads guilty to only a misdemeanor after being caught with high amounts of drugs during a traffic stop. Plus, arguments continue on Capitol Hill, where elected leaders determine whether or not congressional members should be able to trade individual stocks. We'll have the latest live from Washington, D.C. And in Lansing, a $50 million grant tied to the Copperwood mine sparks heated debate. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, it's a pretty decent day out there right now. How are we looking?
Yeah, Kevin, good evening, and good evening to everyone too. We are looking pretty quiet, nice. We have the sunshine here on our 19 News downtown Marquette Skycam. People are outside getting their errands done, and it is a perfect evening to do so. Temperatures in the upper 60s into Marquette, the lower 70s down towards the southern Upper Peninsula, and we're nice and clear. No rain in the foreseeable future, so we do stay nice and dry. Some fairly high pressure systems in control across the area, so we'll keep things nice and sunny and clear in the overnight too. Sunny skies tomorrow as we close out July and enter August 1st. I'll have all your latest details, including a weekend outlook.
Kelly, thank you so much. This afternoon, a Wilson man arrested on multiple drug charges in February took a plea agreement in court. During a traffic stop, police found nearly 200 grams of cocaine, more than 100 grams of fentanyl, ketamine, and other drugs in the car of Colton Brunette. In April, the county prosecutor dismissed the case against him until all evidence could be presented in court. Brunette was scheduled for a second preliminary examination today and pled guilty to attempted possession of ketamine, a one-year misdemeanor. As part of the agreement, the possession charge against him was dismissed and the case will not go to trial. Brunette's sentencing date has yet to be scheduled. Should congressional members be banned from trading individual stocks? There's been recent lively debate in Washington surrounding that question. Even President Trump weighed in on this. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp now joins us live. Rachel, good evening. What are you hearing?
Well, good evening, Kevin. So I'm hearing that when House members return from their August recess, that a Republican representative could potentially force a floor vote on legislation that would essentially ban members from trading stocks. We're also hearing that the president was asked about a similar legislation to that, but something that the Senate is sponsoring, a Senate Republican, I should add, is sponsoring. He said, in short, that he conceptually likes it. But Kevin, this is something that not only ethics watchdogs have been talking about for a long time, but something that the public has also aired their concerns over too.
Members of Congress should not be able to buy and sell shares of stock, individual stock, while they are members of this body.
In a Senate committee, senators debated a bill by Republican Senator Josh Hawley that would ban stock trading for members of Congress.
Quite frankly, members of this body are privy to information that the normal person just is not.
I've got a business background, but what I was just accused of is making money, and somehow I can't be fair and do things the right way.
We have to accept that the American people think that all of us, Democrats and Republicans, are using our positions and our access to enrich ourselves. And members of Congress shouldn't be trading stocks when they're getting classified briefings.
Last week, a Health Ethics Committee reprimanded Pennsylvania Representative Mike Kelly after their investigation into an insider trading allegation over his wife's purchase of stock in a steel manufacturer. The committee said the congressman and his family should divest of any stock in that company before the congressman takes any further official actions related to it.
If we want it to be meaningful, it really has to be extended to spouses, because you don't want a situation where members can do those same things that we're worried about, can trade based on information they get in Congress, or can have ownership that influences their votes, and simply say, well, no, it wasn't me, it was my spouse. You don't want members of Congress making decisions based on what's in the interest of their stock portfolio and what'll put more money in their pocket. You want members making decisions based on what's in the interest of their constituents and the American people.
Kevin, several polls show that the public is in favor of a stock trading ban for elected officials. Now, as for that ethics committee report for Representative Kelly, they concluded that he did not knowingly or intentionally get his wife to buy that certain stock. But again, Kevin, this has been a hot topic here at the Capitol. Back to you.
Rachel, thank you very much. Infrastructure funding for Wakefield Township in connection with a local mine saw a committee hearing in Lansing yesterday. The proposed $50 million infrastructure grant tied to the Copperwood mine is drawing mixed reactions in Lansing. Critics warn it's too close to Lake Superior and the Porcupine Mountains and say it would be a short-term benefit that ultimately hurts residents. Supporters say the project could bring jobs and economic growth to the region with widespread backing from 22 local governments.
This is such a significant opportunity, and if we don't realize it, we are really worried about what opportunity is coming behind it. And frankly, there's none. And that's why this is the most important project in the Upper Peninsula.
The project remains in limbo as lawmakers continue working to finalize the state budget. Pay stations for parking in downtown Marquette could be upgraded in the coming months. This morning, the Marquette DDA held a special meeting regarding its budget for the 2025-26 fiscal year. The budget was passed and will be presented to the City Commission for approval in early August. The DDA says no significant changes were made to this year's budget proposal, but plans for technology advancement were discussed.
So one of the things we did put in the budget for next year is an upgrade to the software in our parking management system. Currently, we need to upgrade the software that is in the pay stations. So hopefully those will be running a little more smoothly, a little more consistently.
If approved, these upgrades would be installed by the end of 2025. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, plus Michigan State Police arrive in Marquette for a day of community and basketball. And a new healthcare service cuts the ribbon in Marquette. We'll have the details after this.
Summer doesn't begin until the house guests move in.
I'm a farm kid, and I have farm kid grit.
You'll never see a more genuine guy than me.
I'm a dog when it comes to competing, man. I love it.
I'm a pastor's kid, and I'm going to use that to my advantage.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Crushing my enemies sounds so terrible, but so good.
I'll be the oldest one. Be holding that check at the end.
If I have to be the supervillain and win my money, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Big Brother, new CBS tonight, and streaming on Paramount+.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Save big with an 11% rebate on everything in Menards. Get long-lasting color with Pittsburgh's Grand Distinction exterior paint and primer in one. It's highly dirt-resistant and provides a mildew-resistant coating. Get a gallon starting at $38.97 after rebate. Improve your home's curb appeal with Paramount. It's an exterior paint and primer in one with UV protection and exceptional adhesion to resist cracking and peeling. Pick up a gallon starting at $48.94 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's Big Summer Recliner Sale. You know, we have the largest selection of recliners in Michigan and Wisconsin. There's literally hundreds of recliners to choose from and at the lowest price, and they start at just $279. There's big recliners for the big men, up to 500 pounds. And there's little recliners for the ladies and everything in between. There's power and power lift recliners in all different sizes. And leather recliners, big and small, and everything in between. Shop Shunk Furniture of Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back, everyone. We are starting off with a confirmed EF1 tornado very recently in the past few days in Deckerville, Michigan. Now, there have been 30 confirmed tornadoes in Michigan this year, which makes this year one of the most active tornado years since 1950. This is, of course, in the lower part of the lower peninsula of Michigan. Still, they happen anywhere. Like I always say, tornadoes don't care about county lines, state lines, and this was from all that mess into South Dakota that really went through as an EF1, 95-mile-per-hour peak winds, and of course it had a length of just shy of 2 miles. Let me get this all situated for you so I can switch the graphic. We're going to check in with how we're looking at in terms of improving the air quality. I promise you there are improvements on the way. A wider view, not much rain going on, so we zoom it on in just to check in on the cloud cover really across the area. We're looking nice and dry for the rest of tonight. Here's your first morning weather futurecast. The advancing cloud cover will come in and out, but overall hazy sunshine is still going to dominate tomorrow and through at least the first half of the weekend. We'll definitely keep that haze in there with the poor air quality. Here's your Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, looking the same. Not much changes other than a few clouds moving in and out. And fishing outlook tomorrow, not too bad too. Of course, the better days will come when we don't have the sunshine coming our way, so we'll have another look at your Blades Bait and Tackle fishing outlook for tomorrow too into the weekend. But of course, air quality is still the biggest issue. The heat, not as much. We've definitely lowered the temperatures, but we still have an air quality warning in effect now until Sunday at midnight. So they just keep getting reissued and extended, and I agree with it because we have seen a lot of this smoke from the Canadian provinces still burning thousands of acres, and when we get those winds into effect that bring it down, that is what's happening right now too. Yesterday we were sitting at about 170. It is still lower, but there's still some dense smoke across the Upper Peninsula. You can definitely see it in the sky at times. Now I will say it does fluctuate, so you might wake up and see nice and sunny skies, no issue. It does just depend on where the setup of the wind is at that moment, but over the next 3 days we'll continue to be into that moderate range too, so just listen to your body, still enjoy the nice sunny conditions that we have for the weekend, and we definitely will get some of that clearing haze really once we get to Sunday. So just keep those windows closed at night too, have the air recirculate in your car instead of pulling from outside. We'll start off the weekend into the lower 70s, and we'll start to get into the lower 80s once we get to Saturday and Sunday. So we start a new month tomorrow, which brings lots of sunshine and slowly climbing those temperatures back up. Still a little chilly for some. This is actually seasonal for Saturday, and then Sunday we have 80 degrees, and then we enter the next week ahead still seeing the upper 70s and the lower 80s, and we get to the mid 80s by next midweek.
Kelly, thank you very much. Today, the Michigan State Police hosted its second annual Troopers on Tour basketball cop event in Marquette for the first time. Troopers on Tour is part of a statewide initiative to foster trusting relationships between the police and members of the community. The event brings police officers from various jurisdictions together for pickup basketball games, raffles, music, and free refreshments. Since launching, the program has reached thousands of Michigan youth.
Officers get to meet and know each other, interact. The officers with the public get to meet each other, interact, and also the public. Last couple times I've done this, I've found that a few coming out of COVID, they didn't see their neighbors for many days, many times. This gave them the opportunity to catch up and be involved.
This year, the program has been expanded to 12 cities, including Marquette. A Marquette business dedicated to helping women and families is celebrating a successful first month of operation. Rooted Nourished Beginnings held a ribbon cutting today by the ORDOC. The team of 3 healthcare professionals offers classes, home visits, and expert advice to new and expecting mothers and their families. They're excited to fulfill a crucial need in the community.
Huge gaps in maternal and infant care. Here in the UP, we definitely have more of that rural health challenges as well. We can do a better assessment sometimes when we're in somebody's home, when we're getting in there, seeing how they're doing, how are they functioning the day to day. It really helps us to best support and provide resources to families where they're at.
Rooted has no permanent location right now, but hopes to open one in the future. Coming up next on Insights, a community event for everyone returns to Marquette this weekend. We'll have the details when we come back.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Today's seniors are enjoying life more than ever before, and part of that comes from the independence of driving. Just because I'm a senior, and maybe you are too, Do we really have to pay outrageously high insurance rates? No, we don't.
When was the last time you checked to see if you could get a lower insurance rate?
Just call the number on your screen and speak with a licensed insurance agent.
Are you paying too much for your auto insurance? If so, you're just throwing your money away.
You change your oil, you change your tires. Well, maybe it's time to change your car's insurance company.
You may be able to save a lot of money.
As a responsible driver, you always check your gauges, right? And you check for other cars and pedestrians.
Well, now is the time to check on your auto insurance rates. You need to make sure that you're not paying more than you need to.
1-800-799-6506. 1-800-799-6506.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
She's very frank.
You should never start anything you're not prepared to finish.
Compassionate.
I see a family that still loves each other, and I'm glad to see it.
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
I'm Gail King with CBS Mornings. We're here for you in the Upper Peninsula. This is now home for CBS WZMQ 19.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. This Saturday, UP City Fest returns to Matson Lower Harbor Park in Marquette. It's expected to be a day full of family fun. Joining us tonight with the details is one of the founders of UP City Fest, Matthew Songer. Matthew, thank you so much for coming
in. Thank you for having me. It'd be great.
Yeah. Well, tell us how this originally started, first of all.
Well, it started actually during COVID. You know, people were depressed, they had lost hope, and we just wanted to be able to give them hope and a time to celebrate. And this is the largest fun-free family event in the UP in the year. So, I mean, we served 25 free meals last year for dinner, and we're going to do it again this year. Thanks to numerous businesses that have donated, and we're having a couple of new things this year that we didn't do before. First, tomorrow, which actually didn't even make the posters. The posters are all over town. But tomorrow is an event for youth. It starts at 5:30, and we had it. One of the Domino's donated 50 pizzas for our event, so it's incredible. Okay. So we've just had a tremendous gratitude to our community for the support that they've done for this. Yeah.
And with this event tomorrow, is that at Lower Harbor Park as well?
It is at Lower Harbor Park, starting at 5:30. Yep.
Excellent. So I know with these you usually like to bring awareness about specific issues. What can you tell us about this year?
Well, we have one of our bands, Remedy Drive, specializes, and several of their members really suffered with substance abuse. And so they wanted to give encouragement and life to that there is life after that and meaning. And so they really bring a lot to it. We also have, we really wanted to focus towards youth and needs of youth. Sean Hennessy, who's the chaplain for the Green Bay Packers, we were excited to have him. We actually wanted to get one of the Packers, but their training camp actually starts today. Right. So we have him, and during the off season, he tours the country speaking to youth group, and so we're gonna have him too as well.
Excellent. All right, let's run through Saturday, the big day. Tell us when things begin and what people can expect.
Yep, starts at 1 o'clock and it goes from 1 to 8 p.m. One of the big events that we have is the Stunt Dudes, and they'll be performing throughout the day at various times. They're guys with BMX bikes. They do flips, backflips, forward flips on BMX bikes. Everybody loves them. But for the kids, we have all kinds of things for them. Kids events, we have petting zoo, yoke corral is coming down, and we have various games that the kids play, drawing, face paintings, so there's just tons of activities for kids and really for all ages. We try to have different things to address and different genre music for various different age levels. You know.
And I know you mentioned just how big this event is. How has it evolved over the years? What are we expecting this year? In terms of the people that are showing up.
I never know until they actually show up.
Right.
But we've been running between 2,000 and 3,000, something like that, and it seems like every year we're growing. And we have more support, so it's good.
Excellent. And you mentioned there's so many organizations that are involved with this. Tell us about that.
Well, we have, for example, we have Care Clinic. There's a lot of different organizations from the community that are having a booth. Just one example is Care Clinic. The CMA, the Motorcycle Association, is handing out free water. And so, yeah, there will be a lot of different organizations that will be represented there as well. And I can't forget about Sunday. Sunday, it's going to be like an all Marquette County church service for anybody's. So it's just all are welcome, and it's just a worship service between 1 and 2 p.m. For anybody on Sunday.
All right, sounds great. It sounds like what Kelly was saying, we're going to have some great weather this weekend.
Oh man, that sounds good. We're lucky. Keep our fingers crossed. So yeah. We've had, fortunately, only once we rained out in Escanaba. We got rained out, but every year so far we've had pretty good weather. We try to end by 8 o'clock so there's not dew for the BMX. So last year it was a little bit slippery for the BMX bikes, but so we're going to have them a little bit earlier in the program. Thanks.
All right, sounds great. Matthew, thank you so much for coming on, giving us a little preview. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for the time. Appreciate
Absolutely. And Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines when we come back.
Hi, I'm Carrie Preston.
And I'm Wendell Pierce.
And here's a little bit about our show, Elsbeth.
Everything starts with a murder.
I play not really a detective. We're always finding clues.
And she's the best at it.
And the best thing about our show is the guest stars.
Oh.
Bigger names than you could have ever dreamt who get to come and play with us in
New York.
I'm walking in.
Walking in.
Elsbeth returns Sunday, October 12th, part of CBS Premiere Week. Catch up now on Paramount+.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Attention anglers, know what day is best to cast a line by tuning into the fishing forecast on WZMQ 19 News. Brought to you by Blades Bait and Tackle. A great day of fishing starts here.
This is home for CBS. WZMQ 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Why should you consider re-siding your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make. Protect it with new siding installed by the experts at the Window Store. We offer a range of affordable, high-quality siding options, including premium ABC seamless steel siding with attractive financing options available. And we install all winter long across the entire UP. Schedule your appointment today and enjoy the Window Store experience for yourself. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. An Upper Peninsula golfer has won the 33rd Michigan Tournament of Champions event at the Boyne Mountain Resort in Boyne Falls. Jay Jurasik of Crystal Falls was in a three-way tie for the lead when he started the final round yesterday. Jurasik trailed by 2 shots on the par 5 18th hole when he politely clanged his second shot from 260 yards off the flagstick to inside 1 foot. He tapped in for eagle, allowing him to join Grant Hafner of Bloomfield Hills in a playoff. Both players shot 5 under 67s yesterday, concluding at 13 under par 203. Returning to the 18th hole for the playoff, Jurasik's third shot, about 45-yard pitch from the right rough of the green, rolled within 5 inches, and he tapped in for birdie and won the championship. With that miraculous finish, he took home $10,500 in first place money, the historic Walter Berkemel Trophy, and the traditional green blazer, emblematic of his membership for life in the Country Club of Boyne. Jurasik complimented the unique championship that brings together men, women, professionals, amateurs, seniors, and juniors, all who have won significant Michigan championships, playing for the same title from different tee positions. An Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Famer from Sault Ste. Marie has died. David Whitey Horka has been recognized as one of the top fast-pitch softball pitchers in Michigan history. He had a 30-year career with many honors, including being named the Sault Ste. Marie Sportsman of the Year in 1990. Horka helped several United States Army teams to championships, and he was the most valuable player at the 1970 Michigan Class B state tournament. Although a torn ligament in his pitching arm forced him to retire at age 50, Whitey coached many years, sharing his love for softball and hockey with countless young people. Horka graduated from Sault Ste. Marie High School in 1956. A celebration of life will be held August 16th at 613 Cedar Street in the Sioux. David Whitey Horka was 87 years old. Defending national champion Ferris State has been chosen as the favorite to win the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference football title this season. The coach's preseason poll was released today. The Bulldogs grabbed 6 of the 8 first-place votes for a total of 47 points. Grand Valley State and Saginaw Valley were next, second and third respectively, Davenport fourth. Michigan Tech is listed as fifth, then Wayne State, Roosevelt, and Northern Michigan. The Huskies open the season at home Thursday, August 28th against Bemidji State. The Wildcats also open at home Thursday, August 28th against Minnesota State, Moorhead. The Detroit Lions open preseason play tonight, the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. Dan Campbell's club will face Jim Harbaugh's Los Angeles Chargers at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. The Detroit Tigers, oh boy, have they been busy making trades. They have obtained closer Kyle Finnegan from the Washington Nationals today for a couple minor leaguers. They also acquired Paul Sewell from the Cleveland Guardians for a player to be named later. And the Tigers also traded for Rafael Montero in exchange for minor league infielder Jim Jarvis. Kevin, let's send it back over to you.
Mike, thank you very much. Manistique's Lake Effect Community Arts Center has brought 2 artists together to create a one-of-a-kind exhibit. Imagination to Manifestation features the work of Larry Godfrey and Stella Larkin. Godfrey creates sculptures with metal scraps, chains, sprockets, and other materials. Larkin's designs are made with pounded-down beer bottle caps and strips of soda cans. Lake Effect says the dual show demonstrates how their found art pieces uniquely complement one another.
The combination between the almost like roughness of Larry's work and how some of it has barbed wire, so it's a little sharper, a little heavier. Stella's, there's coppers and lighter metals, so you can see how they flow together. It feels very comforting in here, and I don't know how to explain that. They bring a lot of really good energy with their work.
Lake Effect will host an opening reception for the exhibit tomorrow from 5 to 7 p.m. Now don't go away. Kelly Rowland has your final look at weather when we come back.
Lisa 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT2 FL Crew Cab. 4-wheel drive for $382 a month for 36 months with $1,500 due at signing. Or 0% APR for 36 months and $6,000 in rebates. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
It's the highlight of the summer. The Marquette County Fair. Livestock, classic cars and tractors, live music and performances, art, games, and of course, the food. With new additions this year, the fair has something fun for everyone. The 2025 Marquette County Fair, August 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Marquette County Fairgrounds. It's fun for all ages.
The all-new CBS Evening News. Not like anything else on TV.
Can your business survive this?
If you build back exactly the same way, expect the exact same result.
If this is the end of my American dream, I'm going to go down swinging.
Some places talk about being local, but we actually are local. Our family started Superior Collision 18 years ago, and we're still the ones who own and operate it today. No big company name, no outside investors. We are all Marquette, and we're going to stay that way. We are part of this community, and we are proud of the work we do. You can choose to go to a corporate body shop, or you can stay local and go to Superior Collision, Marquette's local hometown body shop.
She's inquisitive.
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
From now through July at Fox Marquette Chevrolet, Lisa 2026 Chevrolet Equinox LT, all-wheel drive for $429 a month for 36 months with $1,500 due at signing. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
final check of your forecast, a very similar forecast from yesterday in terms of the air quality, but we'll still see the sunshine for the rest of the evening. And for tomorrow too, we're looking good on our downtown Marquette sky cam. This air quality warning is for the entire Upper Peninsula until Sunday at midnight. Temperatures tomorrow will get to the upper 70s, and we'll get some 80s in there too. And as we close off July and enter August, we'll do the same thing. We'll get those temperatures back to the lower 80s.
Kelly, thanks again. And finally tonight, a new coffee shop has opened in downtown Houghton. In place of the Siberia Cafe on Sheldon Avenue, the Prickly Pine Cafe opened its doors in mid-July. Owners Robert and Jenny Klimick, originally from the Lansing area, came to the UP after hearing the former business had closed and an opportunity was available. So far, the couple runs the store themselves, but they plan to grow in the near future, especially as students roll back into town.
I got a call from a friend up here saying Siberia Cafe was closing down. So, like, hey, the space is open, let's go rent it out. And so we just kind of quit our jobs and moved up here, and here we are.
The shop is currently open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's all we have for now, everyone. We'll catch you back here again tonight at 11:10 Central.